Yo, what is up, guys? We are back for week 8 of the NPL with my match with the Litchfield Park Larvitars and their coach, NC Squared. We are currently 5 to 2. If you haven't watched my team builder, go check that out so you know what I'm bringing. He brings a very solid team. Like, Volcarona definitely is a big threat to my roster, and as well as the Lucario and the Rotten Meat, so I have to play around that. I think he's 2 to 5 or 1 to 6 or something like that, so we definitely are the favorite here in this game, but that doesn't really matter. Like we have to play at our best to be able to win here. Looking at the squad, like Victini and Nidoqueen really look good. Like Nidoqueen basically two carries everything on his roster. Same with Victini. If I predict maybe a Milotic switching or something, get some prior damage off and stuff like that. But on his side, like Volcarona and Lucario definitely have a very good shot of like sweeping my team. So I have to keep my Crobat healthy so that like special Lucario and +1 Volcarona cannot break through my team. He doesn't bring Stealth Rocks, which is cool, so I don't have to defog anything away unless he brings screens. So that's pretty nice. He leads off with his Rotom Heat as I decide to lead off with my Crobat just to like U-turn out on everything that's not the Rotom Heat basically because I don't know if it's Scarf or something. Um, I wasn't sure what he wants to lead with. Like I expected the Flygon to be honest, and like wanted to scout for the set and basically like see if he wants to go for a Scarf U-turn or stuff like that. But I wanted to bring Crobot because I didn't want to lose to Volcarona or Lucario lead. So he had just switched out because I want to see if this thing is scarfed or not. But he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which means like he's probably not scarfed at all. I go into my Aromatisse obviously to tank everything and fire off a Wish on the second turn as he goes for the Overheat, which does a hefty chunk to me. Like it's life of Rotom, not modest though because it only did 60%, but definitely put me in range for something really big. So um, I obviously can get my health back with the Wish here, but he makes a solid play and goes into Volcarona knowing that I cannot touch him at all. My Protect fails here. I contemplate like going for another Protect, but that like would make him just like would make Aromatisse set up for a Volcarona. So I have to make a hard switch here into my Crobat again because I know +1 Fiery Dance cannot knock me out because I'm like have a solid amount of special defense here. He goes for the Quiver Dance, which I think is a little too early, but he doesn't lose anything from that. He probably should have gone for damage, but it is what it is, I guess. He has to withdraw. He has I just acrobatics. Cannot like I cannot like allow him to um, get a hit off by U-turning out or something. So I have to go for the safe acrobatics. Now I can like go for U-turn, get some more damage off on the Rotom Heat, and go into my Nidoqueen expecting him to T-Bolt this time, as he does. So solid prediction on my part. I didn't want to sack my Aromatisse here already, so I decided to take the gamble on Nidoqueen. Overheat had a chance to knock me out, but I like really didn't expect this to like go for Overheat because I already showed Aromatisse was my initial switch in, and Thunderbolt easily would have 2-hit KO'd from that range. So I can freely go for a Sludge Wave here, I think. As he makes a very weird play and goes into Volcarona. Don't know what you expected there, but definitely didn't work out in his favor. So Volcarona gets like hit by a big Sludge Wave, and I'm free to just go for another one. I could have gone for the T-Bolt, but I didn't want to risk anything with this monster in front of me. So I just go for a Sludge Wave, and now he's at 60% after leftovers damage, and Thunderbolt does 55 to 65%, so I have like a 50% chance to knock him out. I really expected him to go for Skull, to go for Recover instead of Skull, but I didn't want to risk it, and like didn't want to rely on rolls when Little Queen is so good versus team. So I just decided to switch out here into my Aromatisse to get another Wish off and maybe Aromatherapy my burn away. So that's pretty good for me, I guess. He recovers up as expected and fires off a Scald here. Should have gone into Rotom or Volcarona, I think, to just pressure me and like force me to switch out again or just force me to protect. But now, as I go for the Wish, I can just Aromatherapy here on the next turn because he cannot knock me out at all with the next Scald. Not even like he needed a crit to knock me out, and even that would have been a roll, I think. So my Mia Wallace here, my Aromatisse, is back at a nice amount of health, like 86%, and he brings out his Volcarona again. And again, I just go into my Crobat, and I don't really need Crobat for anything but Virizion or the Volcarona, so I can just freely go for the Acrobatics here and knock it out. He goes for the Psychic. I knew that wouldn't kill me unless he was Life Orb or something, but that wasn't the case, and I take the Psychic, so that's pretty good for me. He goes out into my Melodic, which gives me a chance to roost up, actually. Even if he Scald Burns me, it doesn't do a lot. He actually goes for Ice Beam and allows me to get up all the way back to full. He goes for a Scald on this turn, good play on his part, but that was only 26%, and I'm now at a very solid amount of health. I can U-turn out here, go back into my Aromatisse to like wish stuff up and like get a safer switch in. As he goes for Scald again and gets another burn, so that's kind of annoying, but I can easily play around that. He goes for another Scald as I wish up again, like getting my health back, which is pretty solid for me. Now he has like actually again no chance to knock me out, so I can Aromatherapy up again. And now he makes a good double, expecting my Protect or Aromatherapy, and goes into Lucario. My like initial switch into this thing would be Tangrowth, but I wasn't sure which set it was. Like if it was physically defensive, I would have gone into Tangrowth. Specially defensive, I probably would have gone into my especially offensive. Sorry, would have gone into my Crobat, but my Crobat only is at 74%, so I can actually die to 2 Flash Cannons or a +2 Flash Cannon. So I decide I don't really need my Aromatisse here at this point, and I can just fire off a Moonblast to not be set up for this, because a Moonblast would do like 50% at least to an offensive Lucario. He goes for Flash Cannon, does not knock me out because I have a lot of Spadef, but this Moonblast has only 27%, and now I notice Lucario as Assault Vest, which is really, really amazing for me, because that thing cannot sweep me at all. Like, I can switch in my Victini on that, I can switch in my Nidoqueen on fighting type attacks, I can switch in my Crobat, and I actually can save my Mia Wallace here as fodder, just because like I need some sacks for a Rotom if it wants to come out, and I can go into my Victini here on the Aura Sphere, which wants to knock me out, sorry. He obviously cannot touch Victini from that range. He obviously has the Dark Pulse, but he has to expect me to be faster, which I actually am, which I found out later in the game. And I have a free V-Create here, even if he wants to bring in the Milotic, you see it does 52%. That is a lot of damage. I contemplated going for another one, but I really didn't want him to be able to hit me with a Scald or something. So I decide I switch out into my Tangrowth here, as he goes for a Scald, so not going for a Recover, and he gets another burn, which makes my Tangrowth really, really useless, because Tangrowth here is physically offensive with Power Whip and Rock Slide, so I cannot touch this Milotic anymore, which is kind of annoying, but I still have the Toxic to go for, so that's pretty nice, I guess. I just go for the Toxic on this turn here. Burn damage obviously is annoying, but I can play around it, as he goes into Flygon. I don't really have the best switch in for that thing, so I just like want to see what kind of set he is and go for a Power Whip here, I think. I'll go for another Toxic, expecting him to U-turn out. That's what I went for. He goes for the Earthquake, which leads me to believe that this thing might be Scarf, but I definitely want to scout for that. Go into my Aromatisse to like sack it, as he reveals the Boom Burst, so that definitely would have taken my Tangrowth out. I don't have the best answer to this Flygon, especially if it's max speed, because my Victini actually is adamant and cannot outspeed Flygon, and he probably is like native max speed just to speed tie with my Victini. I go into my Aggron here because I can take any like 3 hits from this thing, unless it has like Fire Blast, I think, but like he probably will just spam Earthquake versus me. So I Mega Evolve here and set up my Stealth Rocks. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I go for the Heavy Slam, yeah, to put it like in range for everything and like wear it down with the poison. So yeah. Tangrowth actually gets a kill with the Toxic here. And now he sets up Virizion. I know I can take any hit from this thing unless it's like Adamant Life Orb. So I set up my rocks as he reveals to be Reflect Virizion, so that's kinda cool. Here goes for the Zen Headbutt, expecting me to go into Crobat, but I kind of wanna like burn turns off Reflect and see if it's like a Light Clay variant or not. So yeah, I don't want to like defog the screens away with my Crobats. So I just go for the Toxic and miss, which doesn't really matter. Can go for the Toxic again because this thing doesn't seem to be offensive Life Orb, so I just hit it with the Toxic this time. Burn a couple of turns from of the Reflect, and now I can switch out, saving my Aggron as fodder, get some Rocky Helmet damage off with my Tangrowth, whittle him down with the Toxic, and like do some solid amounts of HP to him. Here I go for the Protect just to like burn another turn of Reflect and like get some poison damage off on him. Obviously the burn wears me down, but I'm stacking my Tangrowth at this point. So on the next turn, he decides finally to switch out as I go for a Power Whip, I think just to get some damage off if he wants to switch out. That has only 6%, so that kind of sucks. My Tangrowth goes down here. And on next turn, I'm in a bit of a predicament because I could go into my Crobat and predict him to like want to switch out and like hit him with the U-turn, or just go for an Acrobatics, which would do like which has a shot at killing him after the next rocks damage. So I like wanted a backup check to kill the Lucario later if it like wants to go crazy on me or something. So I send out my Nidoqueen, basically get a kill here. I predict him to switch out and go for a Sludge Wave. He cannot touch me because he's AV, so oh no, I go for an Earth Power, yeah, because like he probably wouldn't go into Rotom, and I'm pretty sure I'm faster than Rotom because like the U-turn and Acrobatics damage earlier from my Crobat actually showed me that he was like at least invested in HP, and I have a lot of speed on my Nidoqueen. Go for the Earth Power here, now I can go for a Sludge Wave to kill this Milotic. And there's now the way is paid for Victini to just clear up, and also like Nidoqueen can like basically kill everything. I don't want to stay in because I wasn't 100% sure I'm faster than this Rotom, as he goes for Pain Split as I'm sacking my Aggron basically. Hits me with the Thunderbolt, and now like I can send out my Victini and get a kill here because he cannot switch out. His Rotom is dead to rocks, and he just has to sack it. Like I was sure I'm faster than Rotom Heat because I speed grabbed it. And now he sends out his Lucario. I didn't want to go hard into my Crobat, so I just sacked my Victini here, did his job, because Crobat and Nidoqueen actually beat the last 2 months. Now I can just go for the Earth Power. I outspeed actually, which was really surprising. He didn't put a lot of speed into his Lucario, it seems. Which is understandable because like I don't have the like base 90 or 95 speeds tier mon on my team, but like he could have speed grabbed like max speed modest Nidoqueen or something, which he didn't. So I get a kill with the Earth Power, and now he only has the Virizion left, which is on a timer anyway with toxic damage, and I can potentially roost off on it. He missed the Zen Headbutt, which doesn't matter, it does not knock me out from full. So I kill it with the Sludge Wave and get a nice 2-0 kill here. Another win for us. GG to Nate, aka NC Squared. Go check him out. He's a cool dude. Very friendly guy. So yeah, we're 6-2 now, easily leading our division, which is great for us, I guess. And next week we are playing the worst player in the league, which is Trevor, aka Sheer Force. So be hyped for that. Definitely want to be 7-2 after this, and I think that would clinch my playoff spot, depending on how the other guys in my division play and in my conference. But I'm pretty sure that would give me a playoff spot. So that's kind of nice. Nidoqueen getting some nice 3 kills here this week. He really struggled switching into it, but that's not his fault. He just doesn't have an answer to Nidoqueen on his roster anyway, so that's kind of bad for him. I think I executed my game plan really well. I played very safe, I guess, just to make sure I don't get like swept late game with like Lucario or something. While when he revealed to be like what's it called AV, it wasn't really a threat anymore. I was happy I got like rid of the Volcarona early, but with rocks up, like we would have been pressured anyway after like I got the Sludge Wave off. early in the game. So I think like I dealt with the Volcarona really well as well. So that's the game this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be hyped for the next week where I'll obviously gonna crush Trevor again as I always do. So obviously just kidding. So yeah, leave a comment and a like and see you next week.